Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday morning, May 11th. We are looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and SPY about 20 minutes prior to PPI coming out. Now, again, that shouldn't be much different than what CPI produced. It remains to be seen how the market reacts. Knee-jerk reaction yesterday, only to give it all back, only to rally late in the day and just miss taking out both sides of the IB and even trying to go for the overnight high. We did say if we open inside of today's range today at 9:30, expect major chop. There's nothing to lean on in here. We were only 7 wide. We had basically a V-shaped recovery. We never really spent a lot of time around 41.50. So if we open inside, I would expect major chop, and maybe we spend some time around 41.50 until this market decides what it wants to do. This is day 30 of a large balance. That's pretty unusual for the S&P. So there is energy being built up. I thought yesterday morning, if we had gotten follow through, it would have been a perfect opportunity to try to break this to the upside sooner rather than later on, and then they failed. So we're right back where we started. As far as the other ones go, NQ, their overnight right now is above yesterday's high. Remember, NQ and ES are totally different right now. NQ is up in all 3 time frames. In fact, NQ has another $10 really to their next monthly high. So again, if they continue what they're doing, they should get some good movement again to the upside. Their chart looks good. If they're to do that, ES should follow at some point and break through this 30-day balance to the upside. Righty's a story of their own. They just languish inside a balance, it seems, all the time. And right now they're trading towards the lower end of value after having a wide POC overnight. As far as us, again, things are going to change at 8:30. But as far as us, depending on where the overnight high is, if it's to be here, right against yesterday's high, again, a really nice risk-reward short. Even though value would be overlapping higher at that point, still a decent risk-reward short. I'm in 2s. I'm not sure how wide this point of control is, if it's 15 wide or not. If it is, that's definitely something I would keep an eye on. That's right around value high and M's high from yesterday. And the same on the long side. If, depending on where the overnight low is, to front-run the overnight low, as ES and SPY have a good habit of doing that. Now, if at 9:30 after the number, this market decides to gap higher, well, again, then we're going to start looking for those visual areas, which I'll show you on the chart. It's easier that the bulls need to take. And also on the downside, if this market is to start failing at the top of this balance. And then just quickly on the chart. So here's what we're talking about. Oh, one other thing. We had an outside day up. That's positive. Do we get follow-through on it? Remains to be seen. But at least that's a positive thing that the market finished on. They had a chance for an outside day down. We end up with an outside day up. So we're in this big mess right here. It's a 4-day balance, mini balance, inside of a soon-to-be 30-day balance once today opens up. If we're able to take out yesterday's high after the outside day up, well, you have 2 targets here. You have May 2nd's high, you have the small gap, well, 3 targets, a small gap, and then May's high. May's high is pretty close to the yearly high of February. So that's the one we need to take out and start getting acceptance above. Okay? That would be the key. Again, if NQ starts going, because there's not much above them right now, SPY, good chance. Again, I don't trade ES based on NQ, but I certainly don't ignore what they're doing either. Okay? We're trying to come out of balance. They're out of balance right now. So that would be the targets on the upside. This high, small gap, that high. To the downside, if this market craps the bed again after that, we've put in a double bottom here, kind of had a double bottom here. It all looks like this market is trying to do it to the upside, but they haven't been able to just yet. So again, the first test would be yesterday's low and then the 5th low, which is the bottom of our 4-day balance. And then don't forget, we have that island reversal gap that's still holding. 20-day moving average has to be resolved as we continue to go through it. Thanks for the likes and subscribing. Come check us out at CamelbackTrading.org. Good luck trading today, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.